So a little over 1,500 feet to start the day. Let the journey begin.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp on the string.
All right, I made it to Shuck Stack Tower. Look at that thing. Whoa. Looks kind of creakety, but it was about like 0.1 miles off the AT. So, and I'm only about a mile and a half from my campsite for the first night. So I figured I'd give this a go. And look at that. Oh, wow. Let's keep going. Oh, creakety. Oh, it keeps getting better with each platform. Oh my word. Look at that. Surround view. That is amazing. Oh man. Oh look, there's Fontana Dam. That's where I came from. Oh, of about 2,000 feet. Look, there it is right down there. That's where I was dropped off, right at that parking lot down there. Wow, this is awesome. This was worth the 0.1 miles off the AT. A little freaky, but very cool. My goodness. Whoa, it's getting windy up here in the tower. It's kind of freaking me out a little. I had a little lunch.
Would you hear my
Now I think I'm
voice?
gonna head back down to solid ground.
Through the music, would you hold it near?
Alright, here's my camp spot for the night. Sling my hammock. So thankful it has a bug net built in. Because these mosquitoes and bees are crazy. The bag.
As it were your own, it's a hand-me-down.
Alright, the morning of day 2, I stayed at Birch Spring Gap campground last night. And then today, I'm on my way to Russell Field shelter. We'll see, it's about, let's see, my far out app says it's 8.5. So, and that's the way I'm going. The sun's rising, should be a good day. You can see the white blaze on the tree right there. Going up that trail.
They're better left unsung. I don't know. Don't really care. Let there be some.
Alright, come walk with me through the mystical Smokies. I just made it up past Doe Knob, I think it was called, which I think it's the beginning of the ridge line. This is kind of cool. We're almost about 2 miles from Birch Spring. We're almost up to the ridge. Pure ascent since I started. But looks like we're kind of into the Smoky. It's kind of foggy and smoky this morning. Kind of cool, eerie feel here. Looks like we made it to some sort of intersection. All right. Okay, so Molly Ridge, that's the way we're heading. Russell Field, that's where we're staying tonight. So 5, or is that a 6? I think it's at 6.4. And then this is where we came from, Birch Spring. So good morning so far.
To fill the air,
Oh, there's a pretty view.
rippled in still water, when there is no pebble tossed, nor wind to blow, reach out your hand.
Day 3. Already got the morning burn going. Today we're right from the shelter. We're immediate ascent up to Rocky Top and Thunder Mountain. So those are the 2 peaks I'm going over today on the ridge.
If your cup be empty, if your
Look at that
cup
view.
is full, may
So
it
grateful.
be again, let it be known. There is a fountain that was not made by the hands of men. There is a road, no simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still water.
All right, day 4. So I guess I'm officially halfway through the Smokies section on the AT, baby.
When there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow, you choose to lead, must follow. But if you fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. La da da da, la da da da, la da da, la da, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da.
Oh, so it begins. Got an early start. Friday morning, day 5. The final ascent up and over Klingman's. So, I think it's like 2.5 miles. Sun just coming up. I didn't even bother having breakfast at the shelter. I just figured I would hit the trail and eat as I go. Slowly shed my overnight clothes. It was chilly last night and this morning. Got down in the 30s, it felt like. But I still got an alright night's sleep in the hammock. I can't believe I've ascended from the beginning 5 days ago. It'll be over 5,000 feet. Like 1,000 foot a day. Give or take. It was fun. I was pretty wore out yesterday, and I got a big day ahead of me to get to the shelter to stay on schedule. I think it's called Ice Water. Up ahead, like 13 miles, give or take. And I stayed last night at Double Spring, which was a good shelter, had good spots, good people, had some dinner. Called it a night early, got up this morning, this cold morning, at like a little before 6, broke down the tarp, the hammock, filled up the water, because the next water isn't till, I think like 7 miles, so sure filled up the water. I was thinking I'd reward myself at the top of Klingman's with make myself some coffee, since I just got on the trail early this morning. Kind of munching on a Cliff Bar and drinking some water.
Follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day is done. Breathe in the air, set your intentions, dream with care. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone, a brand new moon and brand new sun. Follow the sun, the direction of the birds, the direction of love. Breathe in the air, cherish this moment, cherish this breath. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone, a brand new moon, brand new sun. When you feel life coming
this is a perfect stopping point.
Breathe in the air, cherish this moment, cherish this breath. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone. A brand new moon, brand new sun. When you feel life coming down on you like a heavy weight. When you feel this crazy society adding to the strain. Take a stroll to the nearest water's edge. Remember your place. Many moons have risen and fallen long, long before you came. So which way is the wind blowing? And what does your heart say? So follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day is done.
All right, here we go. Day 6. On the last 2 days, 2 nights, and then I should be out on Monday if everything goes as planned. So, stayed last night at ice water shelter. It was the first night I didn't sling the hammock. I was so exhausted from the 13, 14 mile day, over Klingman's, down Klingman's, tweaked my knee a little. So I just set up shop in the shelter so I could get on the trail early, because I know I was going to be slow today, especially with my knee acting up. But met some sweethearts yesterday, gave me some K-tape to put on it, some other topical ointments. So it's feeling a little better today, but another big day because I took so long getting up to Klingman's. So I think 12 miles to the shelter I need to stay at.
There's not a day that goes by, there's not a night that goes by. I don't think.
Alright, here we are. Morning of day 7. So this should be my last night on trail. I'm feeling it coming down from Klingman. So I had an early night last night. We had the whole shelter. Those first 5 nights I really slung the hammock. I really enjoy sleeping in the hammock, but these last few days, it's just these long miles, long days. By the time I get to the shelter, I'm just not feeling the hammock setup. So I've just been staying in the shelters the last few nights. Plus it makes for a pretty easy and fast clean up to hit the trail in the morning.
I've seen a lot of faces, I've been a lot of places. No one compares to you. You know I loved you since I was a child. Just like your mountain streams, I'm still running wild. East Tennessee, Smoky Mountain memories, Sweet Caroline and me, skinny dipping in Freedom Creek. Another town, another show. No matter where I go, in my mind I'm always going home to East Tennessee. Still hear him saying, why keep dreaming and playing that old guitar?
Alright, up to this point, the first 6 days have been clear, dry, good weather. Last full day here in the Smokies, this is what I prepared for. Put my rain jacket, my gaiters, my rain pack to use here. Got a little refuge under a tree here for a sec. So I think this is definitely gonna force me to stay at the next shelter.
Ex-girlfriend's non-believer said you won't get far. In a way they're right, 'cause I didn't get far from the place so close and dear to my heart. East Tennessee.
Bear cables, the privy's back up behind me. Looks like I'm the only one here right now. Pack. You got the double decker. They're all the same. You got a little fireplace inside. Had a fire a few nights ago. So it'll be good protection if it rains again. Looks like there'd be some good tent or hammock spots right back there, up in there. But I'll just hang out in here because I'm gonna hassle with it. Probably have some lunch.
Smoky Mountain memories, Sweet Caroline and me.
The last day, kind of in the, I see the Smoky coming down. Stayed in Cosby Shelter last night. My 7th night in the Smokies. Now I got 10 miles. And I'm out of the Smokies and to Standing Bear Hostel where the car's parked. Hopefully it's still there in one piece. I'm sure it will be.
Another town, another show. No matter where I go, in my mind I'm always going home to East Tennessee. missing. Smoky Mountain memories, sweet Caroline and me, skinny dipping in Freedom Creek. Another town, another show, no matter where I go. I'm always going home. No matter where I go, in my mind I'm always going home.
Back in the car. I made it. The Standing Bear. Yeah. Anyway, just in time too for the reservation, going to Hot Springs, North Carolina. Dude, check this out. I got my own little cabana right next to the French Broad River. The North Carolina sunset, and best of all, the Mineral Springs hot tub.
East Tennessee, Smoky Mountain